Hi, I'm Liz. I'm one of the trustees and I was new to Paddlers last year. I thought I'd share with you some thoughts that I was going to share at the Down and Ready Day in March, but unfortunately that was one of the first casualties of the coronavirus as far as the paddler season was concerned. But it seemed like a good time to share it now. But first of all, a bit of backstory. We moved from North Kent up to the northwest in autumn 2015. And the following spring, I had an invitation from the breast care unit in Kent inviting me to have a mammogram. I trundled up to the local breast care unit in Lancaster, explained the situation, and they fitted me in, had a mammogram, it was clear. The following year, I had an invitation from Lancaster to go for another mammogram. I explained I'd had one the previous year, but they said they were doing a sweep of the doctor's surgery and suggested that I had one that year and then I would be in the right cycle for future years. And gosh, was I glad for that receptionist's decision, because that showed that actually I had developed breast cancer. And I'm extremely grateful for all the care and attention that I was given by the unit for that. Anyway, fast forward to last season, and I had discovered paddlers, but had yet to come up to Windermere for any of the sessions, etc. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to read what I jotted down for the Down and Ready Day, because otherwise I'm sure I'm going to miss something out. But they were my thoughts on the previous year. So here we go. This time last year, I was feeling as many of our new members are possibly feeling right now, uncertain about what I'd become involved with, but very touched by the warm welcome that I'd received from everyone. But it only gets better. Paddlers has made an amazing difference to me. I'd finished most of my treatment, but seemed not only to have a long list from the hospital of things I either shouldn't do or needed to be careful about, but wherever I turned, I seemed to come across reminders of my diagnosis. I didn't want that. I wanted fresh air and exercise. I wanted to lose some of the weight that I'd put on, which unfortunately is still rather a work in progress, I have to say. And I wanted to learn something new. I can honestly say that I loved every minute of last year with paddlers. I've never come across such a friendly, helpful group, both on and off the water. I've started to learn how to paddle. I found it quite tiring at first, and I often had to take a rest, but that was fine because you only ever do what you can manage. And I can still remember a sense of triumph when I realised that I hadn't actually needed to take a break that day. I've loved learning about the philosophy behind the dragon boats and the short ceremonies that occasionally take place, such as the opening of the dragon's eyes. I've loved being out on the water, even on less than sunny days, but especially loved experiencing the magic of a warm, calm summer evening when the lake is almost deserted. I've loved our different paddles, the time we went up the lake for a coffee, or over to Ray Castle, or the time we headed to Bowness with a picnic with another group of paddlers. Throughout it all, I felt welcome, encouraged, and very much part of the group. I still have a lot to learn, and I look forward to our training days with Kenny, which were unfortunately cancelled last year due to the weather. But most of all, I just look forward to getting back out on the water. I can only conclude by saying to new members that if they enjoy themselves even half as much as I did last year, then they're in for a very special time. I really do hope that we can all meet up again soon. I really am missing paddlers. Bye for now.